A former substitute teacher in the Kenosha Unified School District is facing allegations of sending inappropriate messages to a student.
It is the latest in a string of incidents involving teachers in Kenosha County. 32-year-old Alex Poyner is a former substitute teacher at Bradford High School. He's facing 17 counts of sexual misconduct for allegedly sending inappropriate messages to a 15-year-old student. TMJ4 normally does not show mugshots, but we are making an exception here because police say there is the potential for more victims.
The allegations against Poyner come as we hear from the parents of the alleged victim of a different, now former Kenosha teacher.
Tell me why you guys have decided to speak out now.
It's just disappointing to hear that it's happening again. You know, it seems like an ongoing issue, and you'd think that the district school board would be a little more on top of it, and it wouldn't happen.
Christian Enwright was fired from Kenosha Unified School District back in May. He's charged with disorderly conduct for having an inappropriate online relationship with a student.
For the first time, the parents talk exclusively with our Jenna Ray.
It's hard, you know, you just always assumed they were going to school and everything was fine. And then you find this out and it just shocks you and scares you.
Last year, Kenosha middle school teacher Christian Enwright was fired and arrested after police say he was having an inappropriate online relationship with his student. Wednesday, I talked to the student's parents who want to remain anonymous.
It just makes you feel like, what did I miss and what should we have been talking to her about, and, you know, what could we have done?
But they're not alone. Since 2019, 4 KUSD employees have been arrested and criminally charged with having inappropriate relationships and online contact with students.
It just makes you feel like are they not doing background checks? Are they not following through, investigating things? Are there not guidelines in place?
According to KUSD's own website, its hiring processes haven't changed since 2005. It includes criminal background checks, multiple references, and an interview process.
If somebody has not been convicted of something in the past, it's not going to come up on a background check. And so there might be people who make it through those levels or pieces, and then they make some very bad choices.
The district spokesperson says despite the policy being 20 years old, it's still being followed.
It does provide direction and the ability for us to hold people accountable if they're not actually implementing those steps. And so we have done regular reviews with our staff.
Do you think it's acceptable that the policy hasn't been revised in 20 years?
No way. Like, how much has social media changed and just changed the landscape of everything to where you don't have a new policy since 2005? I mean, that's crazy.
And while the district claims training for staff is ongoing, this family says something needs to change.
You just assume all that stuff's happening and all those things are in place, and then stuff like this happens and you're like, well, maybe it's a free-for-all. Maybe they're doing whatever they want, you know, and it's scary. It makes you nervous to send your kids to school.
In Kenosha, Jenna Ray, TMJ4 News.
Christian Enwright's jury trial begins in April. TMJ4 will be there.